Hello everyone, welcome back to Shady Movie Reviews, and today we're talking about the movie 21 Bridges. Alright, so a movie where Chadwick Boseman plays a badass cop in New York City and is chasing down bad guys and locking down bridges. Sounds pretty awesome to me. Alright, cue the intro. Alright, so let's just dive right into the plot of this film. Alright, so in this movie we follow Andre Davis, a New York City cop who has spent a lot of years serving in the police force and is now dealing with internal affairs because they think he's a hot trigger. Two antagonists, Raymond and Michael, rob a place and things don't go as planned. Now weighing over their heads with multiple fatalities, the two of them are on the run and they call Andre Davis to hunt these guys down. Andre orders the city to shut down all 21 bridges and all other exits off the island. As the night goes on, things get worse and it becomes harder to tell who to trust. Nonetheless, Andre only has until dawn to stop these cop killers and find out the truth. Alright, so on to my positives and what I liked about the film. Alright, so one thing I really enjoyed about this film was the plot. It was really solid. I thoroughly enjoyed this film because it was action-packed, full of great scenes, and the characters invoked a lot of great emotion. And don't get me wrong, you've seen this film before. It's very familiar, but what makes this film stand out is the execution and the way it was handled, and it was executed very well. And another thing I really enjoyed was the script. The script was really well done. It was witty, it was funny, it dove into the characters a little bit, and I really enjoyed how it didn't just stay on the surface. It tried going into the motives and the reasons of why the characters wanted what they wanted. And honestly, this is probably the most well-written cop chase movie I've ever seen. And lastly, the acting in this movie was amazing. Chadwick Boseman killed his role, and the acting from J.K. Simmons and Taylor Kitsch were also really well done. The character chemistry in this movie was just amazing. Through and through, from beginning to end, this movie was well paced, it was well put together, and all around the movie was just awesome. Alright, so on to my negatives and what I disliked about the film. Alright, so one thing I really disliked about this film, I really feel like it should have gone deeper into the motives of the antagonists, and I just really wanted to know why these characters were willing to go to such great lengths to do these things. I really wish they would have gone deeper into their reasonings and explored their motives at a greater length. And then the only other thing that really bugged me about this movie, it was a little predictable, and I say that because we have seen this before, and at some point you do know where the movie's going, but it doesn't ruin it either because it was so well done, but it can't take away the small points of predictability in this movie. Alright, on to my judgment and movie score. Time to bust out the Shady meter. Alright guys, so for the plot of this film, I'm going to have to give this movie a solid 8.4 out of 10. That's because although we have seen this plot in multiple other films, the way it was executed and the way it was handled was creative, it was different, and it just made the plot feel new and fresh. And it felt action-packed, it was emotional, and I just really enjoyed the film. And then for the script guys, I'm going to have to give this movie a solid 8.2 out of 10. That's because this script was so well written and it was so well done. The characters had really great character chemistry, and just the overall structure and how the plot played out, you could tell that this movie had some really great writers behind it. And then for the acting guys, I'm gonna have to give this movie a solid 8 out of 10. And that's because Chadwick Boseman killed his role. Every time he was on screen, he stole the scene. He was really great, along with Taylor Kitsch and J.K. Simmons. I really loved their acting. They played their roles really well, and overall, the acting was just solid in this movie. And then for the structure and pacing guys, I'm gonna have to give this movie a solid 7.9 out of 10. That's because from beginning to end, this movie wasn't boring. It was interesting. I was at the edge of my seat. I wanted to know what was going to happen to these characters. It had a great way of building tension and building the plot and building the characters, and I really enjoyed the overall structure of the film. And then for the overall score guys, I'm going to have to give 21 Bridges a solid 8 out of 10. So if you guys are gonna go see 21 Bridges in theaters, don't worry, no shade in sight. So 21 Bridges, have you guys seen it? Have you guys not? Jump down in the comments section, let's start a conversation. Remember, like, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.